What's going on, YouTube? My name is Peter Cattani and I'm here to show you my new deck. Ever since I made Toa, it was good. I didn't get to perform with it in AC, but I shared it with some friends. They did good. Happy enough. Now I'm trying to find the new thing. The new one that people are going to be like, oh my god, that deck's good. It's really hard. Haven't figured it out. But I will show you this fun local deck. It is 2 seconds. Let's see if I get this right. Bam! Cooler. It's a lot of teching, but I think I got it right. Before you leave the video, I promise it was different. This is just a joke. The real version is this one. Bam! A lot like my Broly deck that I made that was very teched out to like kill barrier, kill tap creatures, do a lot of things. I figured Cooler can be the exact same way. If you see here on the side, little sideboard part, it's not really there. I'm just trying to explain to you guys why I didn't play it. This 1-drop only works on turn 5, and it doesn't even guarantee kill. It's a very strong play, but if your opponent has Sensu Beam on your big turn 5 play where you tap out, you're gonna not do so well. It happens too much time, so I was just like, this is not really worth it, so I cut this whole engine out. And the reason the name card is not in there is because once you're awakened, this card doesn't work anymore. And I found that extremely bad. Bandai, if you're watching, please errata this so it works when we're awakened. But till then, I can't play this card. So now to the next part, the deck. I'm going to explain the concept of it, the little cool combos you can do, and this is just a skeleton. If you guys like it and try it out and you'd be like, Peter, I think this would be better with this, this, and this, go ahead, write in the comments, try it out. I think it's only local level good, but maybe someone surprises me and then like, boom, oh my god, that deck's real. Cooler. It's a leader that at the start of the game, you grab Big Getty Star from your deck and play it automatically. So that's the leader's ability. Outside of that, completely vanilla. Next, it awakens at 4 or less life and you draw 2 cards. It doesn't untap 2. If it did, it would be really cool, but it's not a draw leader either, so yeah. When it is awakened, active main. Let's go here. Active main once per turn. If you have 3 or more meta coolers with that little line, meta coolers on the field, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards and put it in rest mode. So if they have a blocker that doesn't have barrier, you can just boop, tap it. Auto. When this card attacks, you can place up to 3. Up to 3. That means you can play 3, 2, 1, 0. Doesn't matter. You don't have to mill yourself. From the top of your deck to the drop area. Then choose 1 meta cooler or 1 meta cooler core from the drop area and add to your hand. As you can see, it doesn't draw a card. It grabs a card from the drop area and adds it to the hand. Not that good, but theoretically kind of like a draw, so not that great. That's just the truth of it. When I first thought about it, I was like, oh, maybe, you know, I can make overruns because, you know, your boy's been doing really good with overruns. But I just stuck to the basics of how meta cooler should be, and let's just go from the beginning. So the way this is sorted is by cost. High drops to low drops. We're actually just going to go straight to the low drops first. We're playing 4 of this Dende. When you play it, you get to draw a card. Then you can destroy a skillless card on the board. So against Kid Goku, really good. But what if you're not going against Kid Goku? You know, the card's not that good. You might be right. But there's a cool little combo that I'm going to explain soon. So just hold on that one. 2 Planet Vegetas. It searches the Saiyans that we do run in this deck. We run quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bro, let's say like 20 different Saiyans. And you kind of need some in certain situations, so you can play Planet Vegeta. But it's a field card, and Getty Star is a field card. You can only have 1. You are correct. But this card right next to it, right here, is a Metal Cooler core. So if we're awakened, we can use our ability to pick this up. When you play this card, you draw 1 card. Then choose 1 Big Getty Star in your drop area and activate it. So for whatever reason, you activate Getty Star, you bring out a 15 hitter cooler. Cool. Afterwards, you got to kind of wait till next turn to use Getty Star again. With another energy, you can just basically get rid of Getty Star and play Planet Vegeta. Search a Saiyan that you need, whatever the case. The following turn, you can play this guy, draw a card, and activate Getty Star again. Comes in active. and you can go from there. So literally, you lose nothing. You don't lose your Getty Star. As long as you have this in your hand and your awakened side grabs it back, you can search. You can play Planet Vegeta, search the stuff you need, and then redo it all over again. It's a strategy. It's not the greatest idea, but it's there. There's no negative side to playing Planet Vegeta. There won't be anything bad. But this little new card from the anniversary box, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, has a really cool ability. Active main for 2 yellow, and this is a yellow deck, so that shouldn't be a problem. Place this card in the owner's drop area, then choose one of the following effects. For a duration of return, your yellow Metal Cooler leader can activate its awaken even at 5 or more life. Awesome. Biggest problem with these leaders is you need a way to awaken them. If not, you fall behind really hard in the game. And luckily, they came out with something that's so good that turn 1 you can play it, and turn 2 you can automatically awaken. So that's the only reason we're looking at Cooler. But let's say you're awakened. Yeah, that card's not going to be that good. Wrong. It has another really cool ability. You may choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area. If you do, choose 2 of the 15 Metal Cooler in your drop area and play them. So this card, when you play it, it draws a card. Awesome. It replaces itself. Then with that same 1 card that you just drew, you can discard it and bring 2 15k for 3 yellow, because 1 to play it, 2 to activate the effect. But just that 1 card with 3 energy can get you 2 15ks. Pretty interesting. So this is kind of like the main reason we're playing the deck. Next, we are playing 2 Time Magic, because Time Magic is really good, and only 2 because there's only certain situations where you need to hold on to. You're like, I'm keeping it for the big boss. If not, you don't have to worry about it. You should have enough combo power. And we do have another negate up here, but that's just a spoiler alert. It's the Kaba. Next, 1 Getty Star, because that's all you need. Your leader starts out with it. Afterwards, you don't need to have multiple copies. It's pointless in the deck. They're almost dead cards in your hand, so not important. Next, 4 Whis. Really good card. Replace itself when you draw. When you play, you draw a card. Then if your opponent untaps an energy on their turn, you can snipe the energy and send it to the drop area. If you're going against Height of Mastery, it's best to keep 2 or 3 of them till their turn 3 play. In their turn 3 play, when they're going to the turn 4, you can smack down 3 of them, and their Broly effect to tap it down can only tap 1, and you still have 2 on the board. Even just having 2 on board is still very effective and stops Victory Strike from coming out that turn. So it's something to, in case you're playing against Height of Mastery Broly, know that this card is the card you need to save. You're like, nope, turn 3 I'm playing this. And you want to keep 2 to 3. Next, 12 of this Metal Cooler. You can have multiple copies in the deck. You know, before you're like, Peter, you're cheating. No. This is actually one of like the rare cards. There's a new card coming out that lets you play as many as you want, but this was the first where you were able to have as many copies as you want in your deck. Kind of cool. 12, it's the number that I'm going with. Again, this is a skeleton. If you find that 12 maybe is too many, truth be told, there's never too many Metal Coolers. But if you find it being too much, cut it down. It's not a big deal. 10 will be probably a safe number, maybe even 9. But I want to make sure I have as much in the graveyard as possible. The goal of the deck is to swarm the field with this guy. Shugesh and Pure Heart Goku. The Pure Heart Goku is okay. It's not bad. It's searchable by planet. But I feel like maybe the Sparking Super Combo might be better, since we load up our graveyard pretty well. And against Victory Strike, we're like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it like this. In case you're not, we have no real way to hurt ourselves. We can awaken early, but no way to take our lives down. So Pure Heart only works when your life is at 4 or less. So if you want to put this in Sparking, that's okay. The only reason I put it in was because it's searchable by Planet Vegeta. So if you're not going against Victory Strike, you should be fine. It should work against every other deck. But in case you want to like do the meta, I understand if you switch it up. And in Shugesh, we know how strong Shugesh is. We run the Kid Goku to pop. We run the Striving to be the best Vegeta to pop even Gogeta. If we somehow drew out of those 3 cards a Shugesh and a Vegeta, we super win. Just a lot of cool interactions you can do with this guy. So that's why we play. If they play Cronoa, I'm pretty sure I said it right, then the whole idea of Shugesh is gone, but that's if they play it. If not, we can have some fun. Again, local level deck. Next, Vegeta Striping the best. I think it's one of the best yellow cards, even if it doesn't see too much play. Higher Mastery versions play this really annoying Master Roshi and Shin to draw 2 cards, and they both have barrier. They're really hard to deal with. This card single-handedly destroys it, so that's why I value this card super high. And pretty much always have it in my deck anytime I play yellow. Love it. When it comes into play, it destroys a barrier-rested creature, and if it does, it untaps 1 energy. So for 2, it really costs only 1, and you get rid of the barrier thing. Awesome. Somehow they attack with Path of Greatness. You're like, haha, I can kill it. Ideas. Next is this Kaba. Let's read it real quick. Negate an attack and play this card. Auto, when you play this card, if your leader is yellow, which color is, choose one of your opponent's battle card and negate its skill for the duration of the turn. Now, this is Marcel special. Marcel taught me this little trick, and I'm pretty sure it works. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But when Kaba picks a battle card and negates its skill completely, it's a vanilla card. So if you negate its skill, this Dende should be able to destroy it because it is a skillless battle card. It doesn't have any skill. You negated the skill, but there's no skill there. Really interesting. Not 100% sure it works. I'm pretty sure it's 99%. If you want to like argue in the comments of saying yes it does, no it doesn't, go ahead. I should have asked before anything, but the way we've been playing it and testing it, we've been doing that little thing. That little thing is pretty cool. With the Broly chain, for 3 energy, you bring out Kaba, negated skill, and then bring out this Dende, kill the Broly, and the skill's completely negated. You just kill the chain. Ooh, but if I'm wrong, please forgive me. But if I'm right, I taught you something new. Next is 3 of this Crisis Crusher. I value Kid Goku so high up there in the meta that this card is just that good against them. When that 1 drops on the board and it's just grabbing 4 stars and bringing out 30Ks, it becomes such a problem that we're like, no, we gotta kill this right away. So Crisis Crusher to me is so good in the meta right now that almost all my decks run it. You try it out. If you don't like it, I get it. It's mostly for the Kid Goku matchup, but there's some random decks you're gonna go against, maybe Champa, 1-drops everywhere. Oh no, bam, Crisis Crusher. Oh no, I can't do nothing. Yeah, that's what Crisis Crusher does. So, big fan of this card. Explosive Spirit Son Goku. It's pretty much just for the Shugesh play. If we hold Shugesh in this, even the Victory Strike, we're like, haha, we kill it. So that's pretty much the main thing. It's also removal that we needed. But the main card is this guy, Son Goku, Time to Fight. Permanent, if your opponent has 4 or more rest mode, the cards in rest mode, reduces energy costs by 3. So it depends on 1-drop if your opponent has 4 cards in rest mode. And cards, that counts as the leader, battle cards, and energy. 4 is actually really doable. Auto, when you play this card, you can't play another one for erasing the turn. That's fine. And active main, you can place this to the owner's drop area, choose 1 green or yellow staining card with energy cost 3 or less and 10,000 power from your drop area and play it in rest mode. You can only play battle cards that are green and yellow and no other color for the duration of turn. Alright, so when we play this, we're mostly only ever going to play it for 1. And it brings out Explosive Goku in rest mode, but it gets to kill a creature in rest mode at the end of the turn. It stands and it's a blocker. Pretty cool. It can bring out Kaba for 1 energy. Instead of paying 2, you bring out Kaba and turn off a skill completely. Not bad. So for 1 energy, you bring out this guy, then you bring out the Dende and kill something. Pretty cool combo. Or worst comes to worst, they have Path of Greatness in rest mode. You have this in the drop, you just bring them out, boom, pop it, untap 1 energy. So this was completely free. That's pretty much the idea of this. I'm a huge fan of this engine. I just haven't been able to make it like fully work in the competitive scene. But soon, very soon. Another really cool thing, it's not in this deck, but another one that you could do is Kaba, the 2-drop that brings out like KO or Khalifa. It's a green 10k less than 3 Saiyan that this guy can bring it out. Ideas, guys. And then the last, we need a finisher because a bunch of 15ks, there's too many things that can stop us, even though Sensu Bean hurts. This Fu, on turn 4, once we have about 3 to 5 meta coolers on the board, we slap this guy down, and that's it. we're going in. We're swinging a bunch, and if they defend, they're losing a bunch. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. It's a local level idea. It's meta cooler. They didn't bring enough. If the name card actually worked on both sides, maybe, just maybe, this deck could do a little bit more. But it doesn't for now. And this is the best I can think of, making it competitive, but not like regional level that are coming up. Hoping to see everyone there. If you're trying it out, these cards are too heavy, too slow, and I don't think it's worth it. So you definitely want to try the meta cooler line with a different kind of engine. Right now I'm trying the sane engine for like tech to be able to remove things that I need to remove while I'm pressuring with a bunch of 15Ks that if you don't run a Kami, I should be fine. But this is the deck profile. Please let me know if you guys like it. If you have any other crazy ideas, write them down in the comments. I'll read them, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.